Hey, hey, Hamsmika, hey, and hello. Um, I am trying something new again. Um, I'm doing some remake in the studio, and I want to see if I can succeed in actually doing it. Let's just darken that for a while, and then we've got the new background in the back, and go back to the game. I can't quite remember what I had in the other windows, but we'll do that and do that. Oh, will you look at that? A bedroom, also done in 3D. And how about a test rig? That's also done in Blender by me. The Invisiforce. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And then back to the game. And I'll tell you a little bit about it as I go along. This is City Skylines. There we go. That looks a little bit better. This is City Skylines, and I got here's Little Norway, Central Recycling, North Village, East Village, King Park Entertainment, South Village, West Village proper, Old Town, Nelspruit, Neville Suburb, Freyland, Umber Heights, Strawberry District, Briar Hills, Vikingdalen, Beverly Heights, Midlands Heights, Tellesmere, Pine Park, Canesburg, Pronto Township, Karma Town, Anders Cake Industries, Douglas Bay West and East and Recreation, Zangsa Lake Suburb, Amity Square, Garland District, Cozy, Zoological Gardens, Rushlet City, Acorn Farming, Lindsay Township, Gracious Chain Suburbs, Kellner, Kingshaven, Colonial Park, Ternary Hills Residential, Terrace View Park, Rotunda District School Area, Wilbur Smith Heights, Green Hills Village, Tochtar, Rutledge Industry IT Center, Gull Holdings, Highway Road Rest, LeFleur East, Relay South, Hamish Gardens, Relay North, Holly Meadows, Cathos Parking Point, Cathos Point, Ludoville, Cambridge West, Park Zeno, Tunzini Falls, Tourist Harbour, Seaview Estates, Bellevue Astoria, Soledad Residential, Evie Heights Park, Ozeelando City, which is the main city, West Town, Yesterday Village, Nicola Beach Resort, Quail Heights, and so on. And we shall change camera view and get a total city coverage. And in my opinion, that looks pretty good. Cool. Thus far. I don't think I can build so much more. There's not so many areas. She pretends that she can feel it, but she knows what that means. She has a very bad habit of walking on tables where there is food. And now we're gonna change so that the darkness disappears, because in this game there's something wrong with it. It stays dark way longer than the normal day cycles. These are recycling centers for you that don't play. The university. I have quite a few university areas. This is the parks. Go down, take a closer look. Yay, we've got some park visitors. In this part of the city, it's ecological, if I say so. There's a fire station. And then we have a little forest industry. And trains. It's quite an advanced train system. This is a area for a little less well-off people, but it is slowly being taken over by more and more wealthy people. Here's a hospital. And in all areas there is pretty good communications, underground and above ground. Buses, trains, subway, metros, and so on. As you see now, come to the point where there's not so much demand on housing and so on. But there's still a little bit of advance. There's more in demand for industrial endeavors like office buildings and agriculture. And then there's a domestic airport. And up here we have the observatory. I think I need to do some rebuilding, so get recycling and local recycling, and let the police take a stroll up there. Freight from other towns and cities. Aquarium. Aquarium here and some other stuff here. This is a beach resort. And some monuments, old battle times. Here's a bit of a nature reserve, which is pretty popular. I've added some other park things into it. Like camping area, coffee shops and so on. It raises the popularity pretty well. And then the double header bridge. Yeah. $6.8 million passengers. Not too bad. Here's an industry area. Here's the agricultural center. A tourist area out to your left, and then there's a zoological park and water slides. It's a log ride. For those that don't have the energy to take a long walk for the moment, they can sit in this and get a good overview, or take a boat ride. Here's Ping. Monkey Palace. Viasson enclosure, rhino enclosure. Here's some lions. There's somebody that's being robbed. So the police are passing by there at the moment. And he got arrested. Here's a transport museum. And as you see, there's buses, subway, train service, even here. This is for the long distance trains. Station on each side of the main line. The airport transport for the train network, and some balloon entertainment. Hotel. Road race with in either direction, with a coffee shop and resting house, children's play center, and barbecue grill for those that want to have a barbecue before they travel on. This is exclusively for the police and fire departments on the highway. Police can go that way. They can also cross straight over. There are these along many areas along the highway. Turning points, as I call them. And then the highway out to that area. As you see, come in there. Continues here. Out there. Or goes on there. Then we have the special bypass. One goes into the center of the town or city area, and not to have unnecessary traffic going in through the center. It gets bypassed out and can continue on without clogging up the streets where it comes in. So it can go in there, and then they have to drive through the entire city center to get out to the next part. So it's better that they bypass on the outskirts. And then this part and this part are connected via tunnel, this and this way. They can go in there and then through there, or the other way, that way. And here you've got the Hamish crossing. And here is so much train traffic, I think I'm going to have to rebuild this road and go under instead. This is part of the old town. The new town area goes that way, and this up here instead of using this crossing. So this is a new part of the town city. But like in real life, one keeps certain ways open. And here, to offload this area, goods traffic goes on its own tracks, and then you have the express trains that use the inner track that is between the lanes in the highway, and then cross over. This one either goes that way or that way, depending on traffic. And this part one is for this area. And this one goes underneath here to the, or out here. Goes straight through there for passengers to the airport. And the metro. Two metro stations to offload the traffic a bit. This is a really old town. So yeah, that is a bit of what this is all about. But as I said, I think I've reached maximum building capacity on this city, so I will start a new one later on, and I can do a part by part building study as I go along. So let's take one more overview. A little relaxing area. And then I can take a long walk down. and that road is just for normal traffic, not trucks and buses and so on, because it's too steep for that. Normal cars can handle that. And if you look carefully, you can see 81 here. This is Little Norway. So yeah, just a short recap of my city buildings situation. And how far it has come. Someone wrote that I could just place a camera at certain spots and then just let the camera run by itself as a whole day watching thing. And then I could do this instead. Whew. But I don't. The camera AI is not especially good. In City Skylines, I must admit. But it'll do for now. But as I said, just leave it running and then broadcast it live and let people just drop in and see city life happening as it happens. Just turn the camera off and let the city keep doing its thing. Oh, it's raining outside, and it is only eight degrees. Centigrade, that is. 8 degrees Celsius.
Stephen?
It is Katsumi time. I'll just leave this camera running and for a little while I go and do necessary stuff for the next few minutes. Take a bathroom break and coffee break, and I'll be back. Okay. Cheers. New graphics card and new PC makes for quite a difference in quality. Oops. Wow, it managed to save itself. But still, it's a big quality improvement. And my camera here will be part of a set of 4K cameras. Going ahead. Not only for this, but I managed to get hold of a 4K camera that was cheap, under the condition that I made a review of it. What the hell? These blue cars are the mail delivery vehicles. I have a good mail delivery service in the city. There's recreational facilities in all suburbs and districts. And some trails are exclusive for the trams. instead of running on the streets to access areas which are far between. They run on an exclusive track that takes a shortcut. For example, here. Not all tram lines go across the bridge. As you see, some turn around and go back straight away. Some like running over the other trams. For some reason they don't see each other. And this is one of these direct lines. These are sports areas, so spectators they don't need to run back and forth. It's one-way street around with departure down this way and this way, and then out. It works pretty well. One way in, one way out, no traffic jams. So yeah. As you see, no traffic jams. Not even in this hopeless crossing. Because traffic coming from here, it doesn't have to pass in there and then through there. They come in and they just go by, and the same thing on the way out. Either that way or that way. And then those that are going into the center of town, they go that way. The only ones that clog up the traffic is those that run this way. But it's still not so bad, since I have traffic lights here. This one will probably be subject for rebuilding to speed up the traffic. But for the moment, no. I could have made this into a Y crossing. But it'll have to do for now. This one goes to the central station over here somewhere. Here. But it goes in an outside loop like that. I think it was. Yeah. Like so. It goes in an outside loop. So you see all areas are covered. Under the airport there's a parking lot and also roads and tram and subway. There's always one or the other travel possibility for the Kims. Oh, there's been a major incident here. That'll soon be taken care of. I do that just to prevent it from coming breadcrumbs all over the place. This carrot cake was exquisite. Good result.